To help out piping and electrical system designers, we added some great new enhancements to the routing environment. In Solidworks 2012, you can now create and output separate segments of the piping system, also called piping spool, directly within the software. Let's see how it works. To start defining your spools, you just need to choose a specific piping subassembly and select the Define Spools command. The creation of spools is really fast. All you need to do is collect the root segments to include. The inline fittings are automatically grouped in a separate selection box, as well as the flanges. In addition, you can always override the default spool name and change the predefined color. This gives you complete control over your design, enabling you to organize your routing-oriented content. You can also decide to specify one or more adjoining components by manually selecting them. Again, the process is really simple, and the spool assignments are easily made. In just a couple of minutes, you can split any complex piping or tubing assemblies into a series of separate segments and get ready for manufacturing. The components and root parts belonging to the same spool are also automatically arranged in folders, so it's also easy to visualize, edit, or delete the spools directly from the feature manager. As you would expect, the export capabilities have been improved. The piping spools are supported, so you can export your pipe data as a PCF file and move to isogen with up-to-date and accurate information. No additional work is required. The same holds true when creating drawings of your piping assembly. The pipe drawing feature has been enhanced to add a spool selection box where you can pick individual spools or the overall route. You can also decide to include associative BOM for the spools or how the drawing views should be organized. The creation of drawing views is then completely automatic. You will never waste your time doing documentation anymore. But more importantly, the bills of materials have been enhanced with routing-oriented options. You can now group pipes, tubes, or wires by sizes and display the cumulative lengths in the quantity column. Manually creating drawings is a time-consuming job, especially for large piping assemblies, but Solidworks 2012 really simplifies and speeds up the process by automating these tedious tasks. One thing we haven't talked about yet is electrical routing, so let's go back to our design and focus on the controller. Solidworks 2012 introduces a new command that makes it easier to create splices in electrical routes. The splices can be added by splitting an existing route, but also by simply defining them in the from-to list used. As usual, the components to insert are displayed in the selection box. However, the splices are now listed as well. Once all the components are placed and some guidelines converted, you can move forward and add the splice. Now that everything is in place, you can just finish wiring the controller using AutoRoute. Using a from-to list also really saves a lot of time. If you go to the wires property manager, you can see that the job is done. The path for the wires are already defined and the splice is properly recognized. This is a huge time saver. The new splice functionality also supports connector tables, BOM tables, and flattening. So you can be sure the information is accurate and drawings comply with the industry requirements. If you are a designer in the power and processing industry, these great new features will help you to design and detail your routing assemblies faster and more accurately.